Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this Shaft, the new Netflix production, which brings three generations of Shaft. You've got Roundtree, you've got Jackson, and you've got Shaft Jr., the new kid on the block. And of course they're fighting crime and all the usual shit that Shaft does. Okay, right. Back in a second. Okay, right, so this is a Netflix produced movie which is now tying together the whole versions of Shaft. So you have the original Shaft, you have Shaft Remake, Jackson of course, and you have modern Shaft. And in it, of course, it's Shaft's son, Shaft Jr. A lot of Shaft going to be said right now, probably. And he's working for the FBI, an analyst and so forth. His best friend is killed, and he wants to investigate it, but he kind of like, he's more like a desk guy. He doesn't like guns and so forth. But eventually, he feels the need to get a real investigator, and of course that's his father, which then leads them on and on and on from then. Essentially what you have here, I'm afraid to say, and obviously if you're a young person watching this film, this might not occur to you, but essentially what we have here is a mashup of the plot from Beverly Hills Cop and the plot from Lethal Weapon. So at least they've gone wonderfully 80s on it to a certain extent, and I will say bits of the movie really do work, but those bits, not surprisingly to anyone, are the bits with Sam Jackson, because it's just comedy gold every time he turns up to a certain extent, and he has all the best lines because he's playing the kind of like the wildest, most out of control version of Shaft. But on the other end, what you have is a great sense of unevenness to the film. If you go back to the original Shaft, it is the kind of the black Bond. That's how it was marketed at the time. And it did have this grittiness, this kind of realism to it, which this one does not have. The mood of this film is so all over the place, from like, kind of like foul language to brutal violence, but also to kind of wide-ranging comedy. It's just kind of a bit of a mess on the whole. It's great to see all three of them together at the end, though. That's nice. Okay, right. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon.